is fair to say that Rolls-Royce owners wouldn't act in such loutish ways, of course, as those streakers. The mere mention of the name conjuring visions of stiff upper lip British decorum, although, of course, Rolls-Royce is now owned by the German BMW Group.
It's true, actually. This Sunday, this country's finest private collection of Rolls-Royces, built up over decades by the late businessman Roy Savage, goes under the hammer at the Southwood Car Museum in Paraparaumu. Michael Holland rolled down to kick a few tyres.
Amid the regal and refined, it seems a reasonably straightforward question. How many of his late dad's Rolls-Royces are up for grabs?
I have to count them. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10? Oh, if you count the Bentleys, 11. Oh, I see my father and his love and precision. These sort of cars would bring him to tears. He'd come out and open up the doors of the motor house and then marvel at the mechanics.
Certain cars appeal to me as beautiful.
Roy Savage was alive to see 30 of his classic car collection auctioned off 2 years ago. He passed away a year later. Now his family's made the wrenching decision to sell the remainder, those he chose not to part with first time round.
This is a Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud. This is the first one my father ever brought and started the collection. I remember the day my father brought this home. I couldn't believe my eyes. I never thought I'd be in a family with anyone that owned a Rolls-Royce.
Although the grandest of rides wasn't without a degree of peril.
And we would get people throwing things at us.
How dare you have such a flash car?
Yeah. Here we have a Rolls-Royce limousine, 1936. This is a doctor's Rolls. This is when Rolls-Royce started making cars for the driver.
Rather than the chauffeur?
Rather than the chauffeur. This was made for an owner-driver.
A doctor.
First thing is turn the spirit of ecstasy. Then I have to prime the carburetors. We turn on the ignition, we set the throttle close, hard to spark, switch it onto the starting carburetor.
And then we stop for lunch?
Press our foot on the starter. It's going, yeah.
Can barely hear it.
Yeah.
The British beauties in some way personifying the man who so loved them.
He was as stoic as the cars. He would just be driving it like this, without an expression on his face.
Can you possibly be chauffeur James dressed like this?
I can put a shirt on if you like. Can you get it?
I'm sure you prefer I took my shoes off.
No, not the passenger, just the chauffeur.
I do actually feel quite important.
You look important.
Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. Enough of the rollers. There's something red over there winking at me.
This is an Allard, 1956.
It looks like an elongated noddy car.
Yeah, it's a bit flash for noddy though, and it's somewhere between 100 and 200,000.
Wow.
And at last, but far from least, the only car that's not for sale. Yep, you got it.
Good old Holden Kingswood, Trimatic V8. We've been on all our family holidays in it.
You can't bear to part with this.
No, I mean, look at it. It's an icon.
And I'm just looking through it, and there's a gorgeous Mori Minor there too, 1962, if you can't afford the Rolls-Royce. 1962 Mori Minor for about $7.5 grand. Looks beautiful.
Beautiful cars. Beautiful cars.
Still to come, working